The AEP system lives and dies by coal deliveries. We're getting ready to get on one of the most efficient ways to deliver coal, by barge. We're getting on the Bryan. We're going to check out what it's like to work on the river. A typical tow like this one on the Ohio River hauls over 22,500 tons of coal. Tows on the lower Mississippi haul up to 35 barges, but because of lock sizes, tows on the Ohio are limited to 15 barges. AEP River Operations operates 28 boats running throughout the Ohio, Illinois, and Mississippi rivers. Each boat has a crew that spends their days in 6-hour shifts, either on forward watch or after watch. Nearly every position has 2 employees who share responsibilities 24 hours a day, but there is only one cook. The captain of this vessel is Greg Walburn, a veteran of over 26 years. And as the captain, your primary responsibility is the safety of your crew.
Absolutely, yeah.
And then you go from there.
Absolutely, yeah, the crew. I mean, you know, as bad as things could be, you can replace a barge. You can replace a lot of things, but you can't replace a crew member.
All right, so we have the captain and the pilot, and you share responsibilities around the clock up here. Right. What are the other titles and duties, and who shares what responsibilities in the rest of the ship?
The first mate and the second mate split off. They're the foreman out on the tow. On this boat, you know, it's Phil and Fred. They relieve each other and pass on the information. They share the mate's duties. And then you have your 2 deckhands, a forward watch deckhand, which works with us, and the after watch works with Wayne. And so they share responsibilities, relieve each other. And then you have your engineers, the chief engineer and then the striker. And they share responsibilities for the engine room. And then the cook, you know, she just takes care of everything else. But fortunately, I got I'll say great crew, and we get along well. Not to say that after 21 days we're not ready to part ways and go home and rest up and see our families and can come back good again 3 weeks later, but what makes it work the best is good crew. And I say I got a great crew.
You can see we're almost to these lock walls. We've got another 200 feet or so left, and that's exactly how much room we're going to need at the back to get the boat the rest of the way in so they can shut the doors behind it. So it fits perfectly inside. We're going to shut the doors behind it. They'll open up the valves and fill the lock up. It's going to get up to where the water line is. You can see that's about how high we've got to go. Once it equalizes the pressure, open up the doors and we're on our way.
Been a good run, you know. I mean, I got the wife and 3 kids at the house, and I don't think she'd have it any other way.
Well, let me ask you this now. You've got 3 kids at home. You've been on the river 23 years now. You've been working 3 weeks on, 3 weeks off.
Yeah.
I mean, you've missed half their life.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But, you know, the other half I've been right there.
If I had my way about it, if I wasn't married, I'd stay on the boat. I love it out here. It's a good job for a single person. You miss a lot from your family. But other than that, it's got its advantages and disadvantages.
Sure.
Where else are you going to work 6 months out of the year and get paid all year long?
Meal times are also when the watch changes. And after a long shift, it's nice to sit down to a good meal.
They work as hard, but they feed us well. They feed us well.
Well, I want to give them variety because everybody doesn't like corn or everybody doesn't like potatoes. And if they don't like this, they still have a lot to pick from. They have just about whatever they want, and they'll have, sometimes they'll have leftovers if they want it, but they always have cakes or pies or cookies or something like that left over, you know.
So nobody goes hungry?
No, I don't think so. If they do, it's their fault.
There's no way anybody that doesn't come out here and experience is going to know. You know, they stand on the bank and look out there. Oh, that must be nice to ride up and down the river. But there's really a lot to it. It's a lot of hard work. There's a lot of changes. You got to adapt to barges going here and there, river conditions. That in turn makes every day really different and interesting.
Was it a good watch?
Yes, real good watch. Everything went smooth, no problems, you know. Nothing broke, nobody got hurt.
this wraps up our tour on the river. Phil's gonna take the all back to the boat. They've got another 6-hour watch, another 21 days on, 21 days off. Life on the river continues.